Welcome to another exciting episode of KOS, and I bring you the third player in DC's Holy Trinity, Superman. This is the OG premium format statue from Sideshow. Now, I gave you the modern take on Superman. Remember that one? That's the one with Brainiac, and he's standing on the Brainiac base. The suit is a little bit different. He doesn't have the red trunks. Also, the only mixed media on that statue is the cape. This one is a little bit different. This is the Superman from one of my favorite comic books. Well, he looks like it. I think they call it like Earth Prime. So he is Superman from Kingdom Come. Now, all he needs is the white streaks in his hair, like Reed Richards. He's so iconic. He's so how we grew up for, the Superman back in the days was, the Christopher Reeve Superman. This is how he is. He's a little bit more stronger looking, older looking, more powerful, more stout, and the pose is just like a real museum type pose. So we all know, he came from Krypton as a child and he came to Earth. But let me give you the reason why I like this statue and why I got this statue. But first, I'm going to ask you to like, follow, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so the next time KOS pops up, you can get that. Alright. So I like the Kingdom Come storyline because it was done so well. It was painted. And it was a great read. The book was fantastic. You had classic battles. And it's something that I think every fan of the DC universe should exactly read. You should definitely pick that up and get a good read out of it. But you will see classic heroes done in a mature light. It's they're dealing with real world issues. It's a little bit more current. Like you see Superman here. He has a more mature vibe to him. So you definitely get a big feeling of the gravitas of the book. It's weighted in that world. It kind of reminds me of the Superman from Batman versus Superman from The Dark Knight Returns. Superman, the old school, the classic, the strong, Clark Kent, the big guy. And I think they went away from that character. I think they got bored with that character, so they had to change different elements of him to make him, more current, more hip. And because I guess he started to feel like your old uncle or something. So I needed to have this statue to finish my Holy Trinity. Remember, I have Batman, I have Wonder Woman OG, and I have Superman OG, Holy Trinity. But I also have the modern Holy Trinity. And I'm going to do a comparison video. Like which statue did it better, So let's dive into this statue here and what makes this statue a whole lot different from the modern take. Well, this statue, I have a custom cape. That's the cape that you see that's on him right now. That custom cape is a mixed media cape. It's fabric. It has a wire frame that's along the bottom that you can pose it into any direction. So I wanted it, to be out. I wanted it to show the majesticness of Superman. And the resin cape, or the polystone cape, you can see here, it's very heavy. It's stuck. It doesn't move. It's molded. and that's basically, you know, how it is. So, and you don't get this cape, you know, from Sideshow when you order it. This is a special custom cape that I had done and made for me for this particular statue. It comes with 2 switch out portraits, one with his heat vision actively in use, and you have to place the little heat vision entrails in his eyes, so it looks like it's like smoking coming out, and it's a very beautiful effect. But I won't be displaying it that way. I will be displaying it just how you see it right now, with the majestic looking up, like Clark is looking up to the sky, and his hands is poised just right. The whole suit is mixed media, and remember when I told you guys that means it's made out of fabric, and you know, you have to be really careful with mixed media. It's it looks very nice. It doesn't hold up over time, and you figure, you know, over a period of time it will wear and it will get older. That's why a lot of times a Sideshow just goes with like full polystone or full resin statues. But you know, I love the look. I love the distinct contrast that you have against the older, I mean the newer Superman versus the older one. I love the base because the base actually, you know, tells like a little story. You know, the base is of Krypton, of the Fortress of Solitude, and where he's from. So it is a very good looking base to me, because he's standing in the Fortress of Solitude and he's looking out at the world to see who he has to save next. So this is the part in the video where I'm gonna ask you again, if you like what you see, you know, like, follow, and subscribe. And also go to lordsofgaming.net, where we have all the information on the new trade shows, reviews, opinion pieces, just new stuff in the gaming community that you might like. And you can get episodes of Iron Lord's podcast that I'm a part of, and you can also get the chance to watch Lord Addict's hard gaming reviews. Man, you get a chance to see Addict play these games and actually review them. I don't know, man. I think he's in a competition, and I think he's winning, because I don't think these guys could beat these hard games the way he does. And also, you can go to lordsofgaming.net to get the last word with Lord Cognito and Evantis. Right now, Destiny's getting ready to drop that DLC, and we have Division, we have Apex Legends, we have Fortnite, we have a ton of looter shooters, and Borderlands drops this week. So you already know they're gonna be all over that game, giving you exactly the nooks and crannies inside. So stick around for the video at the end so you can see this statue in all its glory, and also stay tuned next week for when I bring you somebody that's been cutting his way to get to you guys, as y'all guys have been asking for him. See you next week.
By this